Well, straight away, underway New Zealand, so that's a positive start. It's leg byes only, not from the bat of Brendon McCullum. Down the wicket, through the covers, 4 runs. Oh, McCullum goes over extra cover, that'll be 6. The first one of the innings, right out of the middle of the bat. Nana's got it wrong and McCullum was onto it.
Wow, what a beauty. What a fantastic piece of batting that is. It's an area where McCullum is so strong. That is just magnificent. Often with McCullum at only.
That's brilliant. See, that's brilliant. That's Brendon McCullum. Don't try it at home, folks. Absolutely, kids, don't try this one at home because you'll be at the dentist tomorrow morning. And he completely wrong foots Haddon here.
He's beaten Haddon on the left. Look, Haddon. Oh, oh, how's he managed to beat him on the left? That is just ridiculous. Bit of handle, bit of glove. Not orthodox of how to hit a boundary, but take it.
And then that's what happens in the end. That's massive! Oh my God, that's the biggest hit here in the new AMI stand. By a mile.
Wow, what a way to christen the Dean stand. Look at McCullum, sits back in the box. And he goes towards the short side, and he got all of that. That's gone a long way. And you won't see a smile on Dirk Nana's face after this one. It's gone miles back.
Well, that's because McCullum's been innovative and trying to use the pace to hit it fine. He has to pitch it up, and that's what happens. My apologies to the Dean's family. Of course, you paid big money for those naming rights.
Big appeal. That's leg byes. It'll be a couple at least. It'll be 4. It's gone away very fine for 4. I didn't think that was a bad shout, Macca. We'll need to have another look at it. But gee, it didn't look too bad for mine first up.
Well, he shuffled right across the stumps. Look how far across he is. And I'll tell you what, Simon. Oh, I don't know what that's missing. Very close.
Oh. Straight and hard. Boy, that's a good shot.
This is an umpire killer. Chris Gaffney was in line. Oh, look at the shin. That would have been ugly.
Ball to Hopkins, last ball, on to Brendon McCullum. Looked like a flipper, but that's a terrific shot as well. Oh, this might be 4. Might go away for 4. Oh, unlucky for the Australians. He did all the hard work, but couldn't quite pull it off, and Brendon McCullum has picked up a half-century.
Oh, outstanding, McCullum. 33 balls, 50.
Oh, what about that? You cannot defend it.
Well, Dan Christian did everything right here. He bowled it wide of off stump. He saw McCullum. Look at the way he's reversed it over top of Haddon. Where can you bowl to this man? That's just crazy. Can't put a fielder down there.
Go short now, and that's into the grandstand. Into the Dean's stand for half a dozen. Well, Christian, he's got to find an answer here. 11 from 3.
Oh, he goes funky, then he goes brutal. Gets it a touch short. He goes to that shorter boundary and swings it up into the Dean stand. Can't bowl there to McCullum in this sort of mood.
King. Now, where's this gone here? That's high up into the stand. Again, McCullum just reels off yet another one. It's the highest score for a New Zealander in 2020 cricket. He held the record himself with 69 not out against India in Wellington last year. But he surpassed that with some brilliance tonight.
Well, I think this is the wrong approach from Nanas as well, because he's seen it so well, and that is the shortest boundary. You can't protect that boundary. He's just got to get a little bit of bat on it. And edge anything, and it will fly, especially the pace that Nanas bowls.
That's 6 more. That's beautifully timed. He absolutely pummeled that.
Well, it was full and it was around about middle leg, so maybe that option's wrong as well.
Bad theory, Mark. Bad theory. I think outside off stump further. That's where you've got some players behind the wicket.
It wasn't full enough for one. That's what they call a length ball at this stage, and that's asking for it. Doesn't matter how fast you bowl, how short the boundary is.
That's 6. Oh boy, that's a trace of bullet into the stand. That.
I somehow get the feeling that Harris was lulled into some form of security when the first one was missed, so he did it again. He's not going to miss 2.
Didn't get the timing. It was there to hit. They might get 2. He might get 4. Oh, thrashed away from Cameron White. That is a bonus because he didn't hit that at all. Well, he knows it. In 2020 cricket, 1 ball to hit 6 to get the fastest ever.
I've got my 5er on him too.
You think he'll do it?
I think he will.
I got a 5er on to say he'll try. Oh, it's going to go down the ground for 4. He's going to miss out on the fastest 100, but he goes to 99. They're loving it everywhere. The crowd's going nuts here. Just get 1. Yes, what 100! What 100 that is! Just stay there and acknowledge everybody. Woohoo! Has he enjoyed that?
You don't often see that degree of animation out of Brendon McCullum after everything that happened, after they waited so long for Australia to come to these shores. The marquee tour here in New Zealand, and what happened in the first game? He was out in the first over. Oh, this could be 6! It is 6! It's 15 yards over the top. Incredible stuff. That's using the pace to your advantage when your eye is at its very best. How do you do this? Look at it, find him! He saw it coming, he had to throw everything, get everything out of the way. There was a bit of preservation in that too. It's staggering. It's absolutely staggering.
Oh, and again, that's going to be 6 more. It's even bigger. It's even bigger. Brothers, I can't believe how well he is playing this shot. I just can't.
It's the undefendable shot. Will they put a long stop in? Because they simply have to. He's just not missing it.
115. He gets set. Oh, is that out? No, it's bounced in front. McCullum thought he was out. He thought he'd hit it well enough to be caught, Brendon McCullum. 4, and let's just stay with Brendon McCullum because they will stand as one for him tonight. Just brilliant. The Australians come to him too as a man